Welcome guys at E36 E46 vlog number 52. FM1 and BMW E46 E36 meet and greet. Well, let's face it. Who likes speeding tickets? That's a rhetorical question because nobody does. Well, I'm not a drifter or a street racer, so I don't drive that crazy, but it happens to the best of us. So that's why I ordered this device, the FM1. You still have to download the app, and this is only an extension on the app. You can pair this device with your phone, and it opens the app when you make a connection. It goes through Bluetooth, and yeah, it works pretty easy. You can connect it by a button. Speaks for itself. So let's pack it out. I already seen it because I already bought it for my girlfriend for a mini. The first impression looks pretty small. That's not a bad thing because it's technically not illegal, but the police won't be happy if you got this device. Like you can see, you have two buttons. For example, if there are road works, the app asks you, are they still there? Then you can say yes, or you can say no. When you don't have this device, a pop-up gets on your screen and you have to select it. So that's a good thing. There's a small LED LED. When I push it, you can see it. So it's pretty good, but my personal opinion is that it's too small. Like, it could make the case transparent or a bigger LED, so you can see it more clearly. In the night you can really see the LED. In the daylight you see it a little bit less. There's only one volume stand, it's hard enough. So yeah, it's good. At the back you can see 3M tape. At the back you can see 3M tape. Like I do with everything, did some research. 3M tape can be attached on not flat surface. I already also tried because I do a research and then I try it myself and then I say to you guys. I put it on the Mini Cooper at the open sunroof. Cleaned it up a little bit, put it against it, and it works perfectly, so you don't have to kit it. I've seen some YouTube films that they took it apart to change the battery. The battery, they say it works for 2 years and then you can replace it. It's not that expensive, it's 50 bucks for this device. I think it's a little bit too much, but it's a nice one I have. I have my, how you say that in English, my perfume for the car in the car with some other modifications to get it like more custom, like my car. I'm going to take it off now, maybe put it next to my steering wheel and put this one in front of there. Some people want to get the device off. That's also possible. Of course, you guys knowing me, I looked for like a special option to mount it. So I ordered and already received this Brodit Pro Clip. I really have had like almost every different kind that will fit the dash at the side, at the bottom, or whatever for the E46. Me and my friends are not really a fan of these aftermarket clips, but on the other hand, the Brodit clip is pretty good. You can mount it without have to glue it or put some screws in it or whatever. So I'm going to open it. Like you can see here, it's like specifically for your car. So that's definitely a good thing. I like it, aftermarket custom for your car. Of course, an explanation how you have to use it. Don't need that. What's this? This from advertisement. Okay, you have an alcohol pad. That's to clean your desk before you mount it. Of course, the Auto Pacific Brodit clip. And a small tool that you have to put between your roaster, and then you can bend it a little bit and put the clip on. Like I said, I did some research and I already checked it out if the information is right. Two things: 3M tape. It's really good tape. I had it on my spoiler on the back. A big truck hit it with a, I don't know how you call it, a big shelf. It hits the spoiler and it only came off half, so it's really good tape. I informed at the dealer of Brodit if it's possible to put the 3M tape on this material. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not really like flat. It's not really crazy things on it, but it is not flat. With some cheaper tape, it falls off. So I asked and they said that it's perfectly normal to put this 3M tape directly on this Brodit. The thing is, there is like a snap-off system. You can screw it on here, put an adapter on it, and then you can take your FM1 off. Some people will do that because of the police, some other people, and that's a pretty good reason. If this device is getting stolen, it's 50 bucks. That's not so bad, but it may destroy your window or your dashboard or whatever. So that's why some people would want to get it off. The disadvantage is it comes more off your clip and it looks nicer if you put it on, also for this view, but also because of the angle of the LED and the buttons. So my choice is to mount this on the Brodit clip. So that's about this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the alcohol pad. And I'm going to clean the Brodit Pro clip. It's not really dirty yet, but always get the grease off. So it's off. Use some paper so it's not really wet anymore. Make sure the dust is off. Okay, you have to peel this off. An important thing is when you're peeling it off, the 3M website said that you should not touch the tape. Okay guys, back again. One side is off. I used a pin set for it, so that's a tip. Like I said before, it's really irritating to get it off, but it means that the glue is really good. So it's off. Some people say, why are you so Mr. Perfect, and they call me like that, but it's really irritating when you put this on and it falls off your car. So I'm going to tape it on the Brodit Pro clip. Make sure the buttons are they have a flat surface, because you're going to click it a lot. So I'm going to try to put it in a nice centered spot, just in the middle. It comes out pretty good. There are some tiny holes in it for the screws, so you can center it good. Okay, so it's on. I'm going to show it first. looks pretty nice. What the 3M website said, so a little bit of research like I said, is that this glue is not when you put it on, it's like done. It starts working like a few minutes. If you push it on for the first minute, it's 30% better. If you do it, I don't know, for a few minutes, it gets 70% better. It doesn't matter so much because the tape is good enough. But yeah, for the record, I mount this FM1 at home because the temperature is better. That's the thing. Don't go mount this stuff on your car when it's too cold. Okay, so for this I'm going to let it rest. I'm going to mount it later. Where I'm going to mount it is the marketing pictures of the FM1 are in the center of your air ducts. So I'm going to put it there also. Like I said before, you have different options at the side of your dashboard, under it or whatever. But I'm going to do it like on the marketing pictures in the middle, so above my screen. That's yeah, for a good view. Then I can see the LED and I can touch the buttons really good. So that's where I'm going to place it. So this thing is going to stand there. I'm going to mount it later. And in the weekend I'm going to E46 and the E36 meeting. I've been there before. I see there are a few hundred people on Facebook who said that they're going to that show. So I'm going there as well. We're going to check out if there are some nice E46s and E36s. This was yeah, the explanation of the FM1 and the braided clip. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a nice gadget. And yeah, it's an extension of the app that works pretty good. How the app works is another thing, so I'm not going into that. How this thing works, I already explained. So let's go mount it.